Errol,
Mrs. Errol is a vulgar nobody. Go to New York, Havisham. Unearth him if you can.
The point is that only your father was married, and only your father had a little boy.
Me?
Precisely. That means that one day you will be the Earl of Dorincourt. And for now, you're to be known as Lord Fauntleroy.
Well, I'll be jiggered.
I guess England's a long way off, eh, Mr. Hobbs?
It sure is, boy. Offer to buy him. She will sell, well and good. If not, she must abide by the terms I've set her.
Lord Fauntleroy will live at the castle with his grandfather, but he may visit you every day if you like. The only stipulation is that you shall not visit him.
Is there no getting out of it?
I guess not. Dearest says that that's what has to happen, and she's pretty straight about these things.
Will there be any answer, my lord?
No, Thomas, no answer. Lord Fauntleroy is coming home.
You're here before us.
Mr. Havisham insisted that we stop for some luncheon.
Oh, sure, I've only just arrived myself, madam. We almost lost the lot coming over the bridge.
Oh?
The carts are loading round the back now. Well, come along inside. There's a good warm fire waiting for all of you.
You go in with Mary, Seddy. We'll be along directly. Will you come in, Mr. Havisham, or will we finish the journey here?
Only for a moment, Mrs. Errol. I must call on Lord Dorincourt this evening.
Well, what about Seddy? I mean, he needn't go to the castle. Surely he can spend the night here. And tomorrow, give him a day just to get used to the place. Till the evening, then. Let him dine with his grandfather, but give me the day. Please.
Very well. I will tell his lordship to expect his grandson for dinner tomorrow. I'll come for Lord Fauntleroy at 7.
This is a bitter, bitter pill, Mr. Havisham.
It is indeed. Shall we go in?
Mrs. Perkins, ma'am. I've come to cook for you tonight, if that's satisfactory.
Oh, very, Mrs. Perkins. Thank you.
I dare say after tomorrow you can make your own arrangements. I dare say she can. This is Annie, ma'am.
Hello.
And Lily.
Hello.
They'll be staying to look after you, if you've no objections, that is.
Oh, no, indeed. Thank you very much for your welcome.
Now, ma'am, if you'd like to take off your coat and sit down, the drawing room's through here. I'll take that.
This is sure bigger than I thought it would be. Is the castle even larger than this?
Oh, bless you, my lord. The castle's 20 times the size of Court Lodge.
But then why can't we live together? There's certainly room for me here. And after all, sir, I could see my grandfather every day. And you know he isn't used to having a boy around. I guess he may find it ain't exactly to his taste. But Dearest here, well, she's used to it.
But, Seddy, isn't it thrilling to think of sending each other messages and having special plans and outings? All the boys have to see their mothers every minute, and I wonder if they don't get bored with them being always there. But we'll never get bored with each other. I tell you what, after dinner, we'll climb to the top of the stairs, and we'll choose the highest window we can find. And every evening, I'll light a candle there when it gets dark. We'll find a place you can see from the castle. And that'll be our special way of saying good night and sweet dreams. Won't that be fun?
I guess so. But I don't think we would have got bored with each other. I certainly wouldn't get bored with you anyway.
Why don't you come along with me and Mrs. Perkins, darling? Come and talk to the others in the kitchen. They're surely dying to know you. This way, my lord.
You know, Annie and Lily,
Hi there.
I remember your lordship's father when I was in service up at the castle. What a fine, handsome man Captain Cedric was. Always a kind word for everyone.
And his son's just like him, aren't you, darling? My lord.
Well, I know I'd like to be. Did you know my papa?
I did, my lord. Oh, yes, I did. He's made me laugh I don't know how many times and got me into mischief, I can tell you.
Oh, I'm sure he didn't mean to.
No, indeed, my lord. But Captain Cedric, he was always a lot of fun, you know. And I was younger then.
There's not much fun up at the castle these days, that's for sure.
That's enough of that, thank you, Lily. Come along with me now. I'll take you up and get you ready for dinner. You're dining like a grown-up tonight. There's a treat for you.
Well, I don't think it's natural, keeping a little lad away from his mother. I think his lordship's cruel, and I don't care who knows it.
If anyone knew it but me, Lily Marshall, you'd lose your place. Now stop thinking thoughts about your betters and start working.
Still, it ain't right, is it, Mrs. Perkins?
There is one thing. Would you tell him, please, that I should prefer not to receive the income that he has proposed to settle on me?
You can't mean it.
Yes, I can. I'm obliged to accept the house, I suppose. And he can pay the wages of the servants if he must. I see no reason for them to lose their jobs on my behalf. But for the rest, I have a little money, enough to live modestly, and I prefer not to take more. As he dislikes me so, I would feel as if I was selling Cedric to him. I give him up because I love him, Mr. Havisham. I don't want to gain from my decision.
He will be angry. He won't understand it.
I think he will, when he thinks it over. And if he does not, well...
She won't take it. What do you mean, she won't take it?
Just as I say, she says it isn't necessary, and as relations between you are not friendly...
Not friendly? I think they're not friendly. I hate the very thought of her. Mercenary, sharp-voiced American.
You can scarcely call her mercenary. She's asked for nothing for herself. She even refuses the money you offer her.
Oh, all done for effect. Thinks she can wheedle me into seeing her, because I'll admire her spirit. Well, I don't admire it. I spit on it. And as for the money, she shall have it whether she likes it or not. I won't have her telling the village that I keep her as a pauper. She's the boy's mother. Doesn't she realize that she had a position to keep up? Or is she too ill-bred to comprehend such things?
She won't spend it.
She can light the fire with it, but she shall have it.
Very good, my lord.
Never mind the mother. Tell me about the boy. Fool, is he? Clumsy? American blood tells?
I do not think it has injured him.
Oh. Healthy, is he? Straight-limbed?
Rather a fine boy, I think, as boys go, although I'm scarcely a judge. You may find him a little different from most English children.
Well, I don't doubt that. Impudent beggars, all these American brats. I've often been told that.
I have a further message to deliver from Mrs. Errol.
I don't want to hear it.
She asks that you say nothing to Lord Fauntleroy of your prejudice against her. He will not understand it, and she's afraid it will make a barrier between you and your grandson. She does not wish that.
Oh, come, Havisham. You don't mean to say that she hasn't told him?
Not a word. The child has been told that they must live apart and that he will know the reason when he's older. He's accepted that. As for your lordship, he already thinks of you as a wonder of generosity. He comes prepared to love you.
Oh, woman's cleverer than I thought. It's no wonder she won't be bought off. She's after the greater prize.
My lord, if you will allow the liberty, I must tell you that you will succeed better with the boy if you do not speak slightingly of his mother.
Oh, pooh, I shall say what I like. The youngster's only 11 years old.
He has spent those years at his mother's side. She has all his affection.
What's up?
We've reached the gates of the park, my lord.
Hi there.
Welcome, my lord. God bless your pretty face.
Why, thank you. Wasn't she nice? I guess she thinks she knows me. How is grandfather today, Mr. Havisham? I'll bet he's a little nervous right now. I know I am. I guess we'll just have to help each other over our nerves, won't we?
I suppose you will. This is Farnsworth, my lord. He is the butler here. It is his responsibility to see that Dorincourt Castle runs smoothly.
Gee, I'd say that must take some doing, Mr. Farnsworth.
May I be the first to welcome you, my lord?
Oh, you sure may. Thank you, Mr. Farnsworth.
Won't you come in, my lord?
Well, hi there, everybody. I'm pleased to know you.
This is Mrs. Mellon, my lord. She is the housekeeper.
I should know your lordship anywhere. You have your father's face and his way.
I'm glad to hear it, Mrs. Mellon. Though, some people say I'm a lot like Dearest, too.
Dearest, my lord.
Oh, my mother, ma'am. It's what my father used to call her. And after he died, I thought I'd do the same. So she wouldn't feel so lonely, you see.
I do, my lord.
His lordship's waiting for Lord Fauntleroy in the library, sir.
Go with Thomas, my lord. He will take you to your grandfather.
I'll take your hat, my lord.
Hi. 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 Hello. Hello. What's your name?
His name is Heathcliff. Heathcliff, come back here, sir.
Are you the Earl? If you are, then I'm your grandson. You know, the one that Mr. Havisham brought. I'm glad to know you.
Oh. So, you're glad to know me, are you?
Oh, yes, sir. Very. I guess I've been thinking about you ever since New York. I kept wondering what you'd look like, if you'd be like my father. You know.
Am I?
No, sir.
So you're disappointed, I suppose?
Oh, no, sir. I'd like however you looked. I guess you always like the way your relations look. You know how it is.
I don't know that I do.
Well, any boy would love a grandfather who's been as kind as you have, giving me that money and all.
Oh, yes, the money. You like that, did you?
I should say I did. Why, I'd like to know what Dick would have done without it, for starters.
Dick?
My friend Dick, who cleans boots. When I bought him a new stall, he doubled his business right away. He's having a chair that does it. His customers can sit down now. That's what made the difference.
Oh, yes, I do see.
And then there's Mr. Hobbs.
Mr. Hobbs?
The grocer at the end of our street. I bought him a gold watch. Why, I reckon he's just about the proudest man in New York. And it's all thanks to you.
How gratifying.
Oh, wait. Let me show you what Dick gave me as we left. You can see how much that stall meant to him.
Are you sure I can't get you something to eat, ma'am? Some cheese, maybe, or a bit of cake?
No, thank you, Mary. Really.
Shall I sit with you for a while? I could bring down a bit of sewing.
You're very kind. No, thank you. If I'm to spend my evenings alone from now on, I might as well get used to it.
Very good, ma'am.
Dinner is served, my lord.
Oh!
Are you ill, Grandfather?
Ill? Certainly not. Just a touch of gout, that's all.
Oh, that's too bad. Do you suffer from it a lot, Grandfather?
Oh, mercifully little as it happens. But have it tonight.
Oh, then lean on me, sir. I can take the weight.
Are you sure?
Oh, quite, sir.
Very well. Are you certain that you can manage this?
Yes, sir.
You know, Cedric, you must never make an offer of help that you haven't thought through.
I won't, sir.
Well, I never. He didn't give up then.
Not he. Struggled right on till the old man was in his chair. He's a plucky little chap, I'll say that for him.
Well, I don't envy him. Poor little beggar. And all the time longing for his ma. Doesn't seem right at his age.
Here, take this.
Sarah, what are you doing here, getting in everyone's way?
Here, Lucy girl, you take it.
You don't wear your coronet all the time, then?
No, not very becoming to me.
Oh. Only Mr. Hobbs said you always wore it. But I guess you have to take it off sometimes. For instance, when you want to put on your hat. Stands to reason.
Yes, I take it off occasionally.
You must be real proud of your house, sir.
Must I?
I'll say. It's about the finest place I ever saw. And the biggest. It's awful big for just two of us to live in, isn't it?
It's certainly quite large enough for two. Do you find it too large?
No. Only, I was just thinking we might want someone else for company sometimes. And there sure is room.
Farnsworth? Wine.
My mother's house seems pretty big to me too, sir. And she's all alone in that one.
You tell me if she's not comfortable.
Oh, she's comfortable right enough. But, well, you know, all on her own.
I suppose you think you're very fond of your mother.
Yes, I do, sir. And I think it because it's true.
It's you. Oh, now I could have done that for you.
No, I told Sadie I'd put it here. I wanted to do it myself. It's the first night we spent under different roofs since he was born.
I know, ma'am. Good night. Good night, ma'am.
Good night, my lord.
Good night. Good night, dearest.
I don't think you'll find him difficult, Mrs. Dawson. He's made a very favourable impression so far.
Has he indeed, poor little mite?
He's in here.
It's a long way from his mother, that's for certain. Come in.
Good morning, my lord.
Good morning.
I can see you're an early riser. I hope you haven't slept badly.
Oh, no. I slept very well, thank you, ma'am.
This is Dawson, my lord. She will be looking after you.
Mrs. Dawson or Miss Dawson?
Just Dawson, my lord. I had thought you might like me to help you wash and dress.
Oh, no. I can do all that stuff for myself.
Sarah's laying your breakfast in the day nursery, if you'd like to go in, my lord.
Oh, good morning, my lord. Your breakfast is ready.
Oh, that's good. I must say, you're all very kind. Hello. My name's Cedric Fauntleroy. Who are you?
Lucy, whatever you're doing here, get going, girl, or you'll catch it.
I've laid the fire, but I forgot to light it. I'll be quick as anything.
You better be. Mrs. Mellon's in the next room and coming in any second.
Oh, don't tell Mellon I was here. Please, Sarah.
I won't. But go now, before I change my mind.
Come on. What does it matter if Mrs. Mellon finds her here? And why did she call her Old Mellon?
Begging your pardon, my lord, but you'll find out.
These look like a boy's things. Who do they belong to?
Why, they're yours, of course.
Do they come from my grandfather?
They do, my lord.
Did you ever know anyone who had such a kind grandfather?
Never mind what it costs. Send to London if you must. Get the best that money can buy.
And Lord Fauntleroy's to have all the things at once, as soon as he's arrived.
That's it. Fill his room with toys.
Forgive me, your lordship, but won't it spoil the child?
Bah! What's the point of being an earl's heir if you're not spoilt? No, give him what will please him and he'll forget about his mother soon enough.
Oh, gee, look at this one. Wait till my mother sees this.
It's the vicar, ma'am, Mr. Mordaunt.
Mr. Mordaunt, good day. Won't you sit down?
I don't mean to keep you, madam. I just wanted to welcome you to your new home. I don't know if there's anything I can do for you, but I should be glad to be asked.
You're very kind. I dare say I shall avail myself of your offers. I'm a stranger to England, you know, not just to Dorincourt. I have a lot to learn.
Then we can learn together. I am also a stranger here. Not to England, perhaps, but to these parts. I've only had the living a month. I'm still quite on trial.
I see. Well, a new task is always a challenge. I suppose you'll find plenty to do.
To tell you the truth, Mrs. Errol, that's why I'm here. A lot of the village, particularly the north end, is really a disgrace. The tenants are living in conditions unfit for rats. I'm sure there's no need for it. Apart from anything else, it's not sensible for Lord Dorincourt to let his property get so run down. I have called at the castle on several occasions, and his lordship has been kind enough to see me, but I cannot seem to make him aware of the state of the place. I was wondering, now that you've come to live in the village, if you could possibly use your influence with him.
Oh, Miss Mordaunt, I cannot help you.
But if you could just see the wretched lives these people live, if you would let me show you their suffering.
You misunderstand me. You shall have all the practical help my hands or my limited means can give. But the simple truth is, I have no influence at the castle. So I'm afraid you must continue to plead your own case. Believe me, I wish you well with it.
Snap! Grandfather, you should have seen that one. These should have been yours.
I'm duly punished.
You just gotta keep your eyes on the table.
I'm afraid I'm insufficiently gifted at this game.
Nonsense. You'll get the hang of it if we have to play all day.
Too kind.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry, Grandfather, but we're gonna have to finish right here.
Huh?
It's time for me to go to Dearest. She'll be waiting for me.
There's something in the stable for you to see first. A pony.
A pony? Oh, whose pony is it?
Yours.
Mine? Mine, like the things upstairs?
Yes, yours. Do you want to see it? Should I order it brought round? Smithers can take you for a ride.
I never thought I should have a pony. I never thought that.
Then don't you want to see it?
Oh, yes, I do. I want to see it so much I can hardly wait. But I'm afraid there just isn't any time.
Must you go to your mother this afternoon? Can't you put it off?
Put it off? After she's been thinking about me all morning, and I've been thinking about her?
Very well. Thomas, tell Roberts to bring the carriage round.
Take him, look.
Maybe you'd let me see my pony this evening. Otherwise, I know I won't sleep.
Oh, we mustn't have that, must we?
Now, give me your stick and just lean on me when you get out.
I am not getting out.
Don't you want to see Dearest? She'll be disappointed, I know it.
I'm sure Dearest will excuse me. The carriage will call for you at 6.
Steady!
Roberts,